Eric Melillo, the MP for Kenora, joins us to discuss the national political scene. It's James with Net News Ledger. For our weekly update on politics, Eric Melillo, the MP for the Kenora riding, is joining us. Eric, welcome back, and let's hope the internet works better this week.
We're hoping. I appreciate the opportunity to be back again.
It's pretty wild. You know, the one thing that COVID-19 has taught us is the absolute critical, vital importance of internet. And you've been working hard on making sure that that happens.
Absolutely. That's been a key issue that I've been pushing on since I was elected. But of course, it's been exacerbated by COVID-19, as you mentioned. The fact we're using internet right now, and also just behind me, just behind this screen, I actually have the House of Commons also opened up on internet because, of course, we're having virtual hybrid sittings of the Commons right now. So, it's integral for my work, sort of, in Ottawa, if we want to call it that. But of course, sitting here in the comfort of home, so it's incredibly important, of course, and that's why I'm continuing to push on the internet file and prioritize a better, more accessible broadband connection for everyone across northern and western Ontario.
So it's one of those ones where it's suit and tie country because you're working in Ottawa virtually from Kenora.
Absolutely, all the regular House of Commons rules go. So men have to wear a suit, a tie if they want to speak, and no food in the house, nothing like that. So it's you have to shut your camera off sometimes if you get hungry because you don't want to get in trouble. But we're making it work. It's just sort of all part of the new world we're living in, of course.
Now, what from Ottawa have been the issues that you've really noticed this week?
Yeah, this week's been an interesting one, and one thing I'm really happy about is that we were able to pass one of our opposition motions. It's obviously not always the case that the opposition is able to pass a motion, but what we brought forward was a motion just calling on the government to provide sector-specific support to those that have been hit the hardest through COVID-19. So of course that's the tourism industry, hospitality, the airline sector that has been hurting, and among others. So what our motion says is we want the government to provide a more robust plan for sector-specific support in the next budget. Unfortunately, the Liberals voted against it, but we had the other parties on side and we were able to pass that through. So I was proud to vote in favor of that important motion, and I hope to see the results of it in the budget whenever that does come.
Now, we're getting surging COVID numbers. 82 cases in Thunder Bay reported just now. 20 of those cases are called household contact. And then just as we're speaking here in breaking news, you'll be the first probably to hear it, or maybe not, but they're now finding variants of concern in the Kenora, in the Northwestern Health Unit. So this virus seems to not be going away. The vaccine, of course, a light at the end of the tunnel. Are you feeling that we're getting enough information and enough action from the federal government?
Well, the short answer to that question is no. I don't feel that we're getting enough action or enough information. And I think I've said here before that our focus is on clear, consistent information, so that the public knows that all members of the House know, that everyone across Canada knows what we're working towards, what our metrics are, and where we're at. And what those projections should be. So we need that information. Of course, vaccines are a vitally important tool, and we're hoping that the government is going to be able to procure more vaccines and roll out more vaccines in the near future. They've been talking a lot about it, and we hope to see that, of course, very soon. But it all goes back to the importance of having that plan in place, whether it's vaccines, rapid tests, clear information for everyone in Canada to be able to fight this virus together. As you mentioned, the numbers are surging. It's not going away. The only thing that's really going to make it away is if we all pull together. If the federal government's able to get more vaccines and and rapid tests and all the tools that our frontline workers need to fight this virus. So that's a big push for us, and it speaks to the importance of why why we need more supports for the businesses and individuals who have been impacted by this, but by the looks of things are going to continue to be impacted by this for quite some time.
Any message for the constituents in Kenora?
Well, I'll just say that this morning I realized that today was the 2-year anniversary of when I launched my campaign to run for the Conservative nomination, of course, run for MP. So I'll just say it's been a lot of fun, a lot of work, and I really appreciate the opportunity that I've had to serve. And it's an honor to keep fighting for everyone in Northwestern Ontario.
And until next week, Eric, unless, of course, my grandson Nation, who's becoming a viral Instagram star, takes over and puts me out of the chair, we will talk to you next week.
I look forward to it. Thanks, James.
Take care. That's to keep up to date, you have to subscribe. You have to hit that like button and hit the notification to stay in touch.